We're checking in this morning with Hamilton Mayor Fred Eisenberger to see how the city is doing during this continued lockdown. Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday, Annette. Good to be with you.
Good to be with you as well. So on Saturday, we had an anti-lockdown protest in Stoney Creek. Were you surprised by that?
No, they've been happening, regularly across the country, in fact, in various different places. And it's unfortunate. They have the right to peacefully protest. We make sure that the police are there to make sure that it is peaceful and to certainly spy out the organizers who are going to be fined for organizing these events. Of course, it's difficult to find 300 people. That just makes for additional mayhem and possibly conflict. And so the organizers will be tracked down to the best degree that we can, and they'll be charged formally for holding an event that's currently right now not legal, and putting people in harm's way. Unfortunately, that's part of the process here, and we know that COVID is raging in our community right now, and they're not helping when they're in close contact and not wearing masks.
A number of vaccine clinics are helping, though. We've got increased eligibility starting today. How is the rollout going?
Very well. We have about 189,000 individuals vaccinated as of today. So that's first doses, and second doses not too far down the road. And today we're opening up a clinic for anyone 18 plus in hotspot zones can get vaccinated. They can, if they're in the L9C, L8W, L8L, L8N, L9K postal code areas, they can book a vaccine and call through the hamilton.ca vaccine booking portal and get their vaccinations booked, as well as starting on the end of the week, I think May the 6th. The primary care unit is doing a AstraZeneca vaccine rollout as well. That's for 40 plus that can book an appointment to get their vaccine as well. So things are moving along quite nicely.
Right. Has the mass vaccination clinic at Rosedale, has it opened yet? Rosedale Arena?
No, not as yet, and certainly the demand hasn't been there just now. So we were very able to manage and run with the vaccination clinics we currently have. Wellington Street being one of them. First Ontario Centre, of course, has a large capacity, and it's not running at capacity as yet. And so until the volume of the vaccine increases significantly, we will keep that one in reserve and ready to go if it's needed. The volume goes up, we certainly are ready to expand.
Right. How do you think the city is doing overall with businesses responding to the lockdown order, the stay-at-home order, and just with people like, I notice anecdotally, I don't see as many cars on the road anymore. Yeah,
it's starting to feel a little bit more like, last March, not this past March, but the one before where we had a more significant lockdown. And everything I'm hearing from our public health officials says that's the kind of lockdown we need right now. We're at the worst possible case counts that we've seen throughout this pandemic. Upwards of 200 cases a day is well beyond the worst scenario we had in the past. And so the variants much more contagious. They're raging out there. We have many more people in hospital. Of course, the death count continues to increase, but marginally. So 360 people have died in the city of Hamilton. So the issue is still very critical. We're still in a state of emergency on this. And I'm happy to say that the vast majority of our population is complying. Yeah, we have protests, and there are difficulties in the community. People are anxious and challenged. Fortunately, the supports from the federal and provincial government are there for people and businesses or have lost their jobs. And so far, I think those issues seem to be working to help stabilize our economy to get us through this.
See a lot more people wearing masks as well outside.
Yeah, much more compliance. I think people are understanding the risk we're in right now, where even though many have been vaccinated, you're still potentially a carrier of this virus. You're not 100% immune, so it's given you certainly some great immunity. It probably prevents you from getting extremely sick or possibly dying. But at the same time, there are lots of people out there that haven't been vaccinated that also need to be protected. So that masking, that physical distancing, staying within your own household. I mean, I can't stress this enough. That is very much a part of preventing the spread We still need to be doing that, and we'll likely still need to be doing that for quite some time.
Okay. Mayor Fred Eisenberger, Mayor City of Hamilton, nice to check in with you again today. Have a great week.
You too, Annette. Thank you.
Thank you.